biggest lie I've ever told. I I hurt the first love of my life. I told him I wasn't seeing anybody, but I really was. And that was one of the lies that really I regret to this day because it was a 5-year relationship and I ruined it. So that's one of the lies that I really regret. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what what's the biggest lie? What's the most trouble I've ever been in my life?
I gotta think about that. I'm a Catholic, so I gotta be careful here.
We won't talk on.
No, don't. Please. Yeah, I hope he's my second.
Like, mine is super basic, just like lying to my parents that I'd go to med school, but I'm a photographer and I'm just like doing artsy fartsy stuff. Yeah. That's a good line. Yeah, I feel like we'll see how it goes, but I'm really happy right now with how the day-to-day things work out.
This lie I ever told, and that I still regret. And I don't know if I told my mom the truth before she passed away. Well, when I was a little child, she was going to Saskatoon University, and I was just a youngster. I was about maybe 7, 8, and I stole all her bus change from her purse. And she was up getting ready for school, and then she was losing her change. And Tommy, where's my change, Johnny? Oh, I need my change. And I said, I don't have it. I don't know. And here it's dangling in my socks, and she was so mad she had to walk all the way to school all week, and I still feel real bad for that. I think I said I'm sorry to her.
Well, since it's being on tape, I better be careful. Well, honestly, the only thing I can really remember is the biggest thing was I was coming back to do an exam at Fleet School, and I said the ferry was late. And actually, when they actually investigated it, the ferry wasn't late, I was. So,
Did you get in trouble then?
yes.
What happened?
I was confined to the ship for 7 days, and I lost $1,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So was it worth it?
Not really, because it goes on your record.
Yeah.
But I thought I could get away with it, because when the ferry is late, you have to wait. There's no other way to get across unless you have, you can get a Sea King helicopter to come get you, which I doubt you can actually do unless you're an officer. And I was an NCO, which is a non-commissioned officer. So yeah, I was the biggest lie, and I probably shouldn't have done it. But after I did it, it was already done because I signed a form like that, stating that that's what happened. And then when they investigated it, that's not what happened.
Or a lie you told when you were a kid to get out of trouble?
Oh, you say kid out of trouble. Well, as a kid, I lied to my mama in a minute. You gotta have punishment, you gotta have things to bring up your kids. Oh, my mother's was violence. She would take the old iron cords that used to have the cloth around them, you hook to the back of the iron. That's what she would use. As a kid, I yelped and cried. By the time I was 17, I could keep a straight face. And that made her mad. So she kicked me out. I got bad with it. I got seized that time. She went all over me and everything, and I just looked at her. I thought it was my father beating up my mother, but it was my mother attacking my father, and he just defend himself, and all of a sudden, she cracked him something, and he cracked her back. I became a boxer to beat my daddy's ass. We didn't have a good relationship until before he died. Simply because my mother died, and he was just there. He was available to me finally. He's been gone since I was 3. As a man, I could finally talk to him man to man. And I could hear his side of the story. And they were both players. I was born in the 50s, the Playboy era. 54. They were in the Playboy life.
It's the biggest lie I ever told. Well, did I try my best to be a decent guy? I don't know. Geez, I don't know. I really do try to be a decent guy these days. I try to be as honest as possible. Maybe about 10 years ago, I was not so honest about everything, but people change.
My wife this morning, because she just got over COVID testing, so I walked into her bathroom and looked at her and said, "Really?" And didn't smile as I did it. And then she comes out of the bathroom and goes and looks, and she goes, "You just did that?" I'm like, "What?" She goes, "It's a C, not an H." So yeah, that's probably the biggest one that I can safely say.
What was the biggest lie you've been told?
With him being around me and his friend smoking drugs. And I asked him, "Did you smoke drugs?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Yes. Right there, you're doing it right now." And then he said, "Okay, yeah, I am." And I said, "Then you're lying to me." And I said, "Then don't hang around with me if you're gonna smoke drugs."
Lie?
Yeah.
My age. Yeah, I think, I think it's a white lie, maybe. But you need to say that you are not afraid of doing stuff, like for you, for everybody else. So it's like, no, I'm not afraid of everything. I'm so brave. No. I mean, but I think it's a good lie, you need to have courage for doing stuff.